The BRZ is officially wide-bodied, boys. That video will be out real soon. The order of the videos are kind of out of whack right now, so I just wanted to update you guys. The wide-body kit is officially on. The install video will be out really soon. We did something a little cool and different. That's why it's just taking a little bit longer than expected, but I hope you guys enjoy it. But there is one video that I completely forgot to make while the car was still stock body. And unfortunately, the car isn't stock body anymore, but we still have to do a walk around and a build cost of how my car used to look while it was still stock body, pretty much like this. So I wrote down my entire build sheet, including the cost of all the prices. That way, in case you guys want to build a car similar to this, or you guys just want to know what parts I have or how much things cost, today you guys will have all of that information. So let's start off with the most prominent feature about this car, which I would have to say are the wheels. I get a ton of questions about what wheels these are. These are the Meister S1s. This is the 3-piece option. They also have a 2-piece option, and this is the polished finish. Wheel specs on these are 18 by 10.5 in the front as well as the back. I'm not quite sure which offset is for the front, which one is for the back, but I do know that they're 18 by 10.5 squared, 4.5-inch lip in the rear, and then 3.5-inch lip in the front. The Meisters are just such a classy wheel. They look good on pretty much anything, and honestly, they're one of my all-time favorite wheels. I am just so happy that I got to run these wheels on the BRZ. Now, some of you guys may recall these wheels were actually a gift from my little brother. If you guys don't know, my little brother is a massive wheel whore, and these were one of the wheels in his collection. He knew I was eyeing them down for the longest time, and as a congratulations when I got this car, he gave me these Meister S1s. I am just beyond thankful for that. Huge thank you to you, bro. So technically speaking, these wheels were free to me, but my little brother paid about $1,900 for the full set. Believe it or not, that is 100% accurate. He paid about 1,900 bucks for the full set. Now, I did pay to get them repolished. They weren't really that shiny when we first got them, so they're a little bit shinier now, which I don't even remember. I think I paid like 200 bucks to repolish them, but that's not bad at all. The wheels came out super nice. I could not have asked for any better wheels. These are just, like I said, one of my all-time dream wheels. Once again, huge thank you to the little bro. If you guys don't follow him, go ahead, follow him on Instagram right over here. He is the best. So we'll just go ahead and say it was about 1,900 bucks for the wheels. Now, there's also like little miscellaneous things like these Muteki lug nuts. I think they were like 50 bucks. I also ran a 25 mil spacer in the front for the longest time. It's not on now because of the wide body, but you guys might have seen it. It was like a bright blue spacer. That was about 70 bucks for the 25 mil spacers. So that's the costs and exactly what we had going on for the entire wheel setup. Now, as you guys can obviously see, the car is absolutely just dumped to the floor. We are obviously running on air suspension. Your boy here does not have the balls to go static, especially in this car. So we are running on air suspension. So currently we're running the Airlift 3P management, the best management, the only management you should get. That cost us about 1,300 bucks. And currently we're also running the Psi Air Struts, and that was about $1,650. I would 110% recommend running some good old air suspension. Just get yourself an Airlift 3P management. That's the best management, the only management you should get. And then when it comes to air struts, there's a bunch of different routes you can go. Currently on the car, we do have Psi Air Struts. I don't really have any complaints with them, but Bag Riders actually just came out with their own line of air struts, and we already have a set for the BRZ. I'm really excited to throw those on and review them, see how they ride, all that good stuff. That'll all come in the future though. Let's continue talking about the suspension. So obviously, you guys can see that we got a little bit of camber, a baby amount of camber. We don't have anything crazy. I think I have like -9-ish in the rear and then about -10 in the front, which honestly isn't all that much. In order to get camber for the front, I didn't want to do anything sketchy. I wanted to get all the proper arms. So we got some front lower control arms to push the bottom of the wheel out. You guys can probably barely see it, but that blue bar right there, that is the Cusco front lower control arm that pushes the bottom of the wheel out. That gives us about -3 degrees of camber. It's also adjustable, so you can pull it in for less camber, pull it out for more camber. This is pulled out as much as it can go. The Cusco front lower control arm new was about 720 bucks. You guys definitely won't be able to see the tie rods, but we also have some Racer X tie rods. If you're going with extended front lower control arms, you definitely need extended tie rods. From Racer X new, those were about $280. We also have a little camber bolt in here. That was about $25. And then we also have some slotted top hats to pull the top of the wheel in. So we have an arm to pull the bottom of the wheel out, and then we also have some slotted top hats to pull the top of the wheel in. Top hats are about $170. So those three things paired up gives us this much camber. It's not a lot of camber, but I would say it's a healthy amount of camber. So that's the deal with the front. In the rear, we honestly don't have much. we have, I don't think you'll be able to see, yeah, there is no way you're seeing that. But in the rear, we have the P2M rear upper control arms. So the rear upper control arms pull the top of the wheel in. You can also get lower control arms. Those push the bottom of the wheel out. One day I want to eventually get the Cusco lower control arms because they look sick, but for the meantime, I only have the P2M upper control arms. That's actually the only camber arm I have in the rear. It's not even maxed out. So the P2M rear upper control arm gives us the camber. Now, if we're adding some camber in the rear, we also need a toe arm to adjust our alignment. So we have the P2M rear upper control arm, which gives us the camber, and then we have either a BeaKhan Racing or Godspeed. I kind of forgot which one, but we have that toe arm to adjust our alignment to fix our toe. Those both together cost about $400 used. So that is the entire suspension setup. It's honestly not that bad. It's a pretty simple setup, just a little bit of camber, nothing too crazy. Now let's move on to the little exterior pieces we got going on. Obviously not how it looks right now, but how it does in this picture. We literally just installed this duckbill spoiler. This is the authentic Toyota duckbill spoiler. I believe this is an option on the 86s. Unfortunately, it was never an option for the BRZs, but you guys know I had to do it. I had to order it from Japan. It actually came paint matched pretty well. The swirls in this paint are crazy right now, but it came paint matched, which was awesome. We had to wait a couple of weeks for it actually to come in. Shipping took literally forever, but nevertheless, it's an OEM part, fits like a glove, and it looks super, super sick. It adds so much aggression in the rear. I absolutely love it. I wish I could run it forever, but I can't. The duckbill was about $370. Now keep in mind, it came paint matched. So honestly, that's a steal in my opinion. $370 for a whole duckbill spoiler that fits this great, which is literally an OEM part, and it came paint matched. You can't beat it. You guys can see that we blacked out the turn signals in the rear. There was actually an overlay tint that I bought that was perfectly cut out to fit over this. That was about $10. Not bad at all. The car was black, so I figured a tinted out turn signal would look a lot better than white. I'm not sure how I feel about it though. Looking at it now, I kind of miss the white, but if you guys do want it, I think it was called like Stickerfab vinyl or something, but it's only about $10. Not bad at all. I also added some tint to the fourth brake light over there, so you can't even see it. It just blends in with the whole diffuser. I really like the whole bottom blacked out like that. I really wish I could turn it on right now, but for the kit, we just replaced the entire side skirt and just replaced the front bumper. So I don't have it on the car currently, but we are gonna get it for the car very, very soon. The underglow. The low glow is a crowd favorite. We're gonna get it on the car real soon. When the car was stock body, I did have it on the car. It looks super sick on the stock body, and I think it's gonna look even crazier on the wide body, but the low glow underglow ran about $300. You guys already know the deal. Low glow, the best underglow on the freaking planet, and we're definitely gonna get a set for the new Pandem kit. This thing aired out with the underglow is gonna look so sick. I can't even wait. Let's run through the exhaust real quick. In the front, which you guys can't see, we have some Catless UEL PLM headers. I bought them new for about $400. Sound great. Quality looked amazing. I love them. I don't have any cracks yet, but also I've barely had the car. So if I have any problems, I'll let you guys know in the future. Pretty sure it's like right around here, but we have a Tomei overpipe used for about $200. You guys already know we love Tomei. Stock catted front pipe for now. We'll get to it. And then lastly, we have the best exhaust that I believe for these cars is the Greddy Evo GT. To take the tripod off so I could bring the camera low enough to the ground to show you guys the exhaust. This is, in my opinion, the best exhaust you can buy for the BRZ platform. Look how massive those mufflers are. It looks insane. It's so close to the ground, it makes me kind of nervous, but these things look absolutely insane. It's a full 3-inch exhaust. The sound quality is just amazing. It's the Greddy Evo GT. I ran it on my old BRZ, fell in love. Amanda ran it on her BRZ because she loved the sound of it. So technically speaking, this Greddy was actually free for me because it was a gift from a good friend of mine, but I think they average around $800. So if you can find one, definitely try getting your hands on one. It's not even a matter of the cost. It's just the wait times for these things are insane, and good luck finding them used. If you find them used, go ahead and cop yourself one because I'm telling you guys, this is like the best exhaust exhaust you can get. And yeah, boys, that's pretty much all we have done to the BRZ. Like I said, super simple setup. We don't really have much done. I mean, right now it looks kind of crazy because it's wide bodied, but focus on this video. It was a nice little clean setup, not too much, not too less. I feel like you can still daily drive something like this and it looks pretty good. But that is it, boys. That is everything. All my mods, how much it cost me. If you guys want to know how much it cost in total, go ahead, add everything up. If you guys want to know where I got the parts from or where you guys can get the parts from, I'll leave everything down in the description. We have an install video on pretty much all of the parts that I just explained. So if you guys want to see any of those videos, go ahead, check them out. And of course, if you guys want to stay tuned for the Pandem BRZ, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.